Good morning students, how are you? I am Francisca and today we will be continuing with our standard 7 science and the portion is physics, and the chapter that we were going on with was lesson number 8, winds, storms and cyclones. So we did discuss so many things about winds and storms. Today we will be discussing about cyclone. So what is cyclone? Cyclone can be considered to be as a small low pressure system. It is what? A small low pressure system with a very high speed winds. What? High speed winds. High speed winds revolving around it. That means we have a small low pressure area and we have a round and round movement of the wind all around that small low pressure area. This is called our cyclone. This is called our cyclone. But the thing is, you need to understand that this point of area of effect of this cyclone is a very large. The area of surface which it covers, the area in which the cyclone affects is quite a large area. It is not affected into 100 meters, 200 meters or 300 meters. It has a very wide range. It has a very wide range of effect. Okay. So, as we will repeat it again, a small low pressure system with very high speed winds revolving all around it. So, this type of formation on the wind system is called cyclone. So, how a cyclone is formed? Formation of cyclone. Though I have written some points, let me try to make you understand. Okay. So, here we have what? A sea. Okay. Here we have sea. On the sea, sun rays are falling and the sea is being heated. The air above the sea is getting heated. The moist air present above the sea is being heated. So what is happening? Evaporation and heating is happening here. So what happens is that since the moisture is being heated, the air is being heated, everything that is being heated, what happens is that they rise up because hot air rises up, whether it is steam or whether it is air. If it is become hot, it will rise up. So when they rise up, what happens is that low pressure is generated in all these of areas. Low pressure is generated in this area. So when low pressure is generated, to fill up this empty space, air from all around, 4 directions, 5 directions, 6 directions, how many directions there are? From all the directions, wind gushes there in order to fill up the space, because of which, this type of activity starts here. This type of activity starts. A whirling motion of the wind starts. Okay. And this is happening at the lower level. Okay. Lower level means maybe 500 meters, 1000 meters or 1500 meters above the ground. This is happening. Okay. This is what is happening in this area. From here to here, this is happening. Okay. So when this hot air rises up with the moisture, the moisture present there condenses. So when the moisture condenses, it forms clouds and so many things are formed here. Yes, clouds are formed. Yes, then what happened? This vapor, you understand this one more very important thing. Water took heat. Water H2O plus heat. H2O plus heat, when H2O is water, when H2O is added to heat, what happened? It is converted to water vapor. Water vapor, no problem with that. So H2O plus heat becomes water vapor. So this is happening here. Heat is being taken up by the water and it gets heated up and therefore it became vapor and it went up. No problem with that. Now what happens is that this water vapor, we take out heat, minus heat. How minus heat? Because what is happening? Condensation is happening. Condensation. What is happening? Condensation is happening. Minus heat. Why? Because condensation is happening. Therefore, water vapor gets converted to water droplets. Okay, this water vapor gets converted to water droplets. Now you understand this heat is taken out, has come out, heat has come out from the water vapor. Okay, so where has the heat gone? It has gone to the atmosphere. It has gone to the atmosphere, all the atmosphere. So the atmosphere at the top, this place, where the clouds have been there, where the clouds are being formed, there again heat energy is released and it gets heated up again there. When it gets heated up there, low pressure is again created here. Since low pressure is again created here, again the same effect happens which occurs here. And what is that? The whirling effect of the wind, because the air from all around, comes in this direction in order to fill up the empty space, because of that heating that has been produced, that has been occurred because of the condensation process of the water vapor that has reached that place. Okay, so this process keeps on happening because downside evaporation is happening. Yes, and this process, clouds are being formed, condensation is happening. So this, in a way, this whirling effect, it grows. Yes, and ultimately it becomes so big that its radius is sometimes 1500 to 2000 kilometers of diameter. How much? 1500 to 2000 kilometer diameter is that size of the cyclone. Understand? Sometimes this is the size. So this keeps on continuing till the process, till it reaches, actually this process continues till it will remain in the sea. If this wind reaches the land, this procedure, this formation of water vapor will be stopped. And therefore, whenever you might have seen that when the cyclones hit the land, slowly the cyclones stop. But if the cyclone is in the sea, it keeps on growing, because there is a more and more source of moisture is still there, the sea. And it is the presence of the moisture that makes ultimately the cyclone to grow. Are you getting? Okay. So now we will go through the points once again. Formation of cyclone. Moist air over the seas get heated up, as I told. It rises up to form low pressure area. It rises up here to form a low pressure area. Okay, this area, low pressure area is created by because this moist air gets rising. Okay, then we have the moist air that rises up condenses, thus water vapor releasing the heat energy. Okay, so here we have, when this moisture reaches up, it condenses to form clouds and the water vapor releases what? The heat energy. Okay, the heat energy which is present, it releases, then only it will become, then only, as I showed you, unless the water vapor releases heat, it cannot become water. Water vapor has to release the heat. So that heat which is released, it is released to the atmosphere, because of which low pressure is created, and we have that wind blowing in the circular direction, or circular way. Okay, then we have next one. This heat energy generates a low pressure area, giving rise to a cyclone. Okay, as we discussed. This continues till the cyclone has grown and reaches the coastal areas. So this generally cyclone is developed majorly in the sea. So this keeps on growing till it reaches the coastal area, where it is debarred from the source of moisture, and ultimately slowly the cyclone fades and slowly finishes. Okay, this is how cyclone is formed and its effect. Okay, now we will study the types of cyclone. Cyclone is same throughout, but it has different names at different places. For example, these are called depressions in Europe. Cyclone is called depressions in Europe. It is called hurricane in the Caribbean area. In the Caribbean area, for example, Mexico, USA, a bit of South America, all these places, these are called hurricane. It is called typhoon in the South China Sea, in the Chinese area, it is called typhoons. And we have one more special type of cyclone. It means it is something like a cyclone only, but it is not exactly a cyclone. So this is called tornado. Tornado is a bit of different from the cyclone because tornado has its effect in a very small confined area. Its area of effect may be maximum of 500 meters. Maximum of 500 meters area of effect. But the wind speed in tornado is very high, so high that it can reach up to 400, 700, 800 kilometers per hour. The wind speed is so much high. And this is formed especially in USA. You might have heard of a city called the Windy City. Yes, Windy City you might have heard. It is in USA. That Windy City is Chicago. In those areas, in Chicago area, these tornadoes come to a great effect. Okay, and these tornadoes especially formed because of the mixing of two type of wind, hot and the cold wind. This mixing causes of the hot and the cold wind, it causes the formation of tornadoes. But cyclone has a different type of story. Tornado have a different type of story. This happens because of the mixing of the warm and the cold air. There is a strange type of combination that happens, and a tornado is formed in a USA. Okay, these areas. Sometimes tornadoes are formed near to the seas. Sometimes the tornadoes are formed near to the seas. These tornadoes which are formed near to the seas or on the sea are called water spout. Why they are called water spout? Because they suck the water into the sky just like a funnel. Okay, it sucks. It has the shapes in this way. It has shape just like a funnel. This way it is shaped. This is the shape of the funnel. It truly looks in this way. In this way. Okay. So this is a very dangerous one. If you by chance if you come to see a tornado, please run away from there, because nobody can save you from that. Because they are formed tornado because their speed is only so much high. If the speed won't be more than 300, 400, 500 kilometers, it won't be going to form a tornado. Okay. So these are the various types of cyclone or various types of wind that has blown. Okay, that generally we found in India. This cyclone is called cyclone only. We don't give it a separate name. Okay, then we have some effects and safety measures that you go through the book. Okay, and if you have any problem you let me know. Okay, then we have some exercises. You can go through the exercise and complete them also. And please, if you have any problem, please let me know. Okay, see you in the next video. Good day.